Have you also been doing a lot but still not getting the desired results? You may be missing on some tiny habits. And here in this video, I present with you 16 tiny habits which won't affect your routine much but will surely affect your results if you really take them in account. So let's get into the video without any further delay, but make sure to subscribe to Academy and comment determination to show how determined you are. Starting with point number 1, the 5-minute review ritual. Do you also review your notes before you start to study? If not, then you need to start doing that from today. Review your notes for 5 minutes of the previous lesson that you've studied so that it remains in your memory for longer period of time and you remember it for longer time. And also studying for 5 minutes before entering your main study makes you come in a type of flow state which will help you maintain deep focus and will help you understand the things that you are learning better. So if you start doing this habit from now, I can assure that you will have better memory and better grades. Another point is to prepare tomorrow's material today. If you prepare tomorrow's material, whatever you are gonna do today, then the pressure for tomorrow is going to be lessened because you are going to do it all today. So your tomorrow is going to be pretty planned, scheduled, and you can only follow the schedule to make your day better and improve it. This way you will have your goals accomplished and you will also start to feel good in yourself because you accomplished the things that you said. Another major thing is how you learn. Do you learn with active learning techniques? Active recall is one of the methods which is very powerful. When you are learning something and when you have learned a new topic, then don't just go into another topic. Stop right there, close your books, face another direction from where your notes are kept, and start saying whatever you've learned. If not, then start writing whatever you've learned. This way, when you start to recall whatever you have learned, you will have it stored in your memory for longer period of time. You will get this concept in a deeper level and you will also be able to write the answers in a better way. Another point is hydration. Do you drink water when you sit to study? If not, then you should start to, because hydration is very important to remain active. For our brain to remain active and focused, water is very important, and drinking water will also make your sleepiness when you see that math book go away. Hydration will literally help you study better and in a more focused manner. Another important part is error notebook. I guess you all have notebooks for each of your subject. I guess you all have your journals or diaries as well. But do you have a error notebook? If not, you need to make one, because when you write whatever you've done in that error notebook and you review that in a certain period of time, you will know what is the possibility of getting that question wrong. In what step you got that question wrong, and you can ensure that you are going to get it right another time you do it. You can ensure that you understand your problem and you work towards solving it, so that when you are doing that next time, that same error is not going to be repeated and your marks are not going to be cut by the same error. Another method is the 3-2-1 method. If you have to study but you are feeling unmotivated, tired, or if you don't want to study, then just count down from 3, 2, 1 and start studying at the count of 1. Because when you give no time for your mind to think for certain work, then it will have no time to speak against you. If you just directly say 3, 2, 1, go and sit to study, then your mind will have no time to tell you that studying is tiring and you would rather scroll. So if you don't put much of your mind in thinking if I should study or not, what should I study with, just directly count down from 3 to 1 and start to study. This is the best method. I do this whenever I feel as if I don't want to study or I feel as if I'm tired or this or that. And this is very helpful because this will get you to sit on that study table and start studying almost instantly. Another point which is also very common, because I can ensure that you have heard it a lot of time. Make your bed every morning. Do you do that? If you are not doing this when you are hearing this lot of time, then I can't say anything now. Because making your bed is the first thing you should do in your morning. It lets your mind think that you are in control of whatever you are doing, and it makes your morning, not just your morning, your entire day in control and better than other days. The first thing you do when you wake up should not be scrolling through your phone or anything like that which makes you hit the dopamine faster, but it should be something which makes you think that you have accomplished something and you are in control of yourself, which means that you are going to feel more motivated because you have accomplished something recently, and you will be more in you will have more confidence because you have done something, you have accomplished something, which will again make a loop of accomplishing other things as well. You 100% take breaks while you're studying. It may be sometimes breaks are even longer than the time you study, right? Okay, that was a secret. But how do you take your break? Do you scroll for 15 to 30 minutes when you are in your break? Or do you drink water? Do you eat something when you're on your break? But I think you should do something different on your break. Like going out for a short walk, not very long because you will get distracted from your study. Going for a short walk or stretching a little for 10 to 15 minutes, or doing some sort of a small workout which is not going to get you very tired, just going to get your mind to be more active. When you are taking breaks from study, then make sure that you are utilizing that break for something good. For example, if you are taking a break, then make it a movement break. You are moving your body a little. You are walking, you are running a bit, you are stretching, you are working out, something, but just not scrolling through your phone. And ensure that you are also drinking water during that break, because drinking water is very important, as I told you earlier. How often do you use your mobile phone? Like an entire day, right? But no matter how much you use your mobile phone during the day, make sure that you are not going to touch that little device after 9 p.m. because it alters your sleep cycle. The hormones which is meant to make you feel sleepy do not get triggered because of the blue light emitting from your mobile phone. It will keep hitting your dopamine levels and won't let you sleep. And have you heard of a harmful, which is kind of a very disturbing thing? A lot of videos are coming. They are saying that now the social media companies have started saying that other platforms are no longer their competition because sleep is their major competition. How disturbing is that? They are trying to alter with you with your natural regular cycle of sleep. And I can say that we all love sleep, but do you love it more than your mobile phone? If not, you have to. Because no matter how much you think that it will be enough if I sleep just 3 4 hours a day, it is not going to be alright. Your mind is going to be very much disturbed. You will have a lot of focus problems. And I'm talking with experience because I'm a person who has experimented with myself with a variety of sleep times. For a year, I slept for exactly 6 hours every single night. And right now, I'm sleeping 8 hours and I feel fabulous. But sometimes I also feel that if 6 7 hours were okay, then why am I doing it 8 hours? I'm losing an hour, right? But I think it's all right because I'm experimenting still. And I also tried it with 5 hours when I had to give my boards, a previous one, not this one. I experimented with 5 hours of sleep. That was great as well, but I think that you need to have a kind of understanding of your body, what your body requires. If you are an athlete, if you do a lot of physical exercise, a lot of physical workout, then you might require more sleep than a person or a normal student of lower grades who only has the work to study and remains idle most of the time. So you need to understand your body in terms of that. But I'd say that sleeping from 6 to 8 hours is kind of like the thing you should focus on, not less than that and not more than that as well. So maintaining a sleep cycle is very necessary. For that, keep your phone away from you after 9 p.m. Another point is going to be healthy meal or healthy diet. I don't know how much of junk food you like, how much you consume it, but healthy food can never ever be lessened. If you consume more junk food than healthy foods, then congratulations, you're altering with something you should not. You are going to make your mind tired very fast, your body tired very fast. You are going to have significant problems regarding focus, consistency, and the thing you call as discipline and motivation. Because when you start to consume healthy meals, it gives you a sense of accomplishment. You are accomplishing something. You are more disciplined on how you eat, how you uh, do your daily task, and consuming home cooked meals, healthy meals, will also expose you less to diseases comparative to junk foods. It will make your immune system strong. From what I have seen in myself, it's not like I consume zero junk food, but I consume more healthy food. I don't consume junk food as much as healthy food, and I consume junk food very, very less. And I have tried to cut it to less than 5%, but it just, if it remains in front of you, you will consume it anyways. If it does not remain in front of you, you won't consume it. This is the major principle I work on. That's why I'm not surrounded by junk foods every time. But when I feel as if I want it, I will have it. But I will make sure that junk foods are not going to affect me or the type of foods I'm having other than junk food. Just like an auditor audits the books of account of an organization to determine if it's in a profit or loss, it's also necessary that you audit your life. And I suggest that you audit your life weekly, not to determine if you're in a profit or loss, but to determine if you're improving or if you're degrading. Audit, what I mean by auditing is that you track your progress. You track whatever you're doing and whatever you are not doing that you said you would do. This way, you will understand what's wrong with you really. What have you been doing? What have you not been doing? And why have you been doing something? And why have you not been doing something? This way, you will understand your life better and you'll understand how you can improve your life towards better. Do you read books? I'm not talking about those academic books or your syllabus which is going to appear in your exam. Non academic. It may be science fiction or self help books, anything. Do you read something other than academics? Because you should start to. It has a lot of benefits. Starting with it broadens your mind. Studying books other than academics will help you understand different perspectives, will give you exposure to different types of perspectives, thinkings of other people, of the author, and about something which your academics can never give you. So studying non-academic book, at least 5 to 10 pages per day is very necessary, I think. And yes, I do it myself as well, and I think it's an extraordinary habit. It will give you a lot more information and exposure to new perspective, as I said earlier. If you have set goals for your week or even for tomorrow, then the major thing you can do to ensure that you achieve them is today night you make a list of priorities you have to accomplish for tomorrow. I suggest you make a list of 3 priorities that needs to be done tomorrow. Like if you have pending work, then your number 1 priority needs to be complete your homeworks, because maybe your marks depend on it, right? Another thing, maybe you have some sort of deadlines to meet, not just your academics but other type of deadline you have given to yourself for your improvement, like completing a book. Make that your priority. And there may be other tasks like consuming healthy meal once for tomorrow, that can also be your priority, or working out for 30 minutes tomorrow, your priority. So whatever that may be, prioritize the task the day before so that your next day is going to be planned and easy for you to execute. I can guarantee that most of you doom scroll whole day in social media. And this is a really great problem. I even faced it myself, due to which I started to become quite aware in myself. A lot of time is going in vain in social media. That time could have been utilized into something better, into something new, into learning something for myself, or it can be invested into teaching something to others. It can be used for self-help or helping others. There were a lot of ways that time could have been utilized, but what was I doing was scrolling away my time in social media. And when I saw my watch time that I was literally scrolling for 7 to 8 hours, that made me overwhelmed. I don't know what that feeling is called. I was flabbergasted. I didn't know what, where, how. I just simply deleted the social media, and I only install that again if I have certain task that needs to be completed through that. And that task is not posting some stories or post, okay? If I need to contact somebody through that through that social media, and that person is not connected in other platforms, then if I have a scenario where I need to install that, that's the only case when I'm installing it. If not, I'm not going to scroll my time away again. And due to this reason, I discovered that you can actually put timers. So yes, timers are not the permanent solution, because there is a option called ignore timer for today or ignore limit for today, so you will end up ignoring that anyways. But for the starting phase, when you want to establish a control over your social media use, I'd suggest that you use timers. For if you're scrolling away your 1.5 hours per day in a certain social media platform, use that limit of 30 minutes. If you are going to be scrolling for more than 30 minutes, even on 30 minutes and 1 minute extra, you will have a timer, a limit, a notice about you are scrolling away your time. So if you are aware and you see that message, you will feel that awareness hit you, and it may be that that thing triggers you to close that social media and focus on something else. Even if not, you will still know how much of time you're wasting on social media, and I think it's really important to develop a sense of awareness. So I'd suggest that you put limits in your social media apps, no matter what, but I'd suggest that the application you use a lot, they need to have been locked by using app locks, or they need to be limited to certain time. Your screen time needs to be limited. Another thing is to spend some time with your pet and your family, because spending some time with people you feel as if they are your own, it will give you a sense of pleasure, good feeling. It will make you happy, and this thing will affect your mind positively. You will have increased level of focus. You will also feel the need to improve gradually, because I don't know what triggers that feeling of improvement while being with the family and pet, but I just think it is a very, very positive thing. And whenever I get time, I will go lay in my mother's lap. I'll remain close to my pet. I'll remain close to my family, because it is all just some really positive thing right there. And I think it's really important to be close to your close ones, because yes, you need to be close to them, because that's a really positive thing to do. Another and the most important thing to ensure your academic results are great is that you need to teach one concept daily to, does not matter what, your water bottle, your pet, anything. Just teach one concept daily to anything in front of you. It may be guitar as well. Just teach it. Just teach it so that you understand that in a deeper level. When the questions are about critical thinking, deep thinking, are about detailed questions, you will have great ease in tackling those questions, and you will have better ways to answer them to ensure better marks. Okay, I didn't think this video was going to be this long, but it's okay, because I covered all the 16 tiny habits that needs to be fitted in your schedule, and it's great. I think if you even include even 3 or 4 of these habits, then you are going to get a better result in a certain period of time, like a week or even a month. And this is going to award you very positively, because not just in terms of academics, also in terms of your personal life. When you start accomplishing in academics, you will start seeing changes in your personal life, positive changes. Okay, that was it for today. Remember that the choice to change is centered upon you. This was Academic. Let's end this video with the motivation to work on a new project. Till then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in yourself. See you then.